Hey guys, so tonight we're gonna be playing some more Elden Ring. It's Sunday night slash Monday morning, 6 a.m. And before I really say anything, I'm just gonna mention how I've tried to kind of do my cord differently for my headset. For the last like month or two, we've been having issues with the mic a little bit when I'm streaming, which people are calling Canadian mic 2. Which Canadian mic was kind of a nickname for any sort of mic errors back in the day when they used to happen a lot more. Rusty, welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about Canadian mic 2. I'm sure you know. So yeah, it still happens. Like I don't know, probably at least once each time I stream. So I've tried to do the cord differently, so it's got more slack, because that seems to help. Usually when I like lean forward, um, or like sit differently, sometimes it seems like the Canadian mic doesn't happen at all. Other times when I'm sitting back normally like this, it seems to have issues. Rusty says so far so good, right? Alright, that's good. So yeah, I've just kind of like pushed the cord forward and just given it some slack. It's just a very simple thing. Um, but you know, if this works, then like, I mean, I'll do this every night from now on. Yeah, of course the mic is acting up again. Alright, I guess that doesn't work then. So, usually when I say it like this, you let me know, Rusty. I'm pretty sure when I say it like this, no one has ever mentioned anything wrong with the mic. And the cord is just hanging free like this, because it's off of my lap. So obviously one end of the cord is attached to my controller. Other end is on my headset, which my headset doesn't have any issues, by the way. It's only the mic, which I don't understand. I'm pretty convinced it's the cord. There's something wrong with the cord. Because it seems like whenever I kind of fiddle with it or adjust it, it seems to fix things. But if it was the cord, I should be having issues with the headset too, right? Which I don't. The headphones, what I'm hearing is perfectly normal. There's not even the slightest error with that. The mic is just it's just doing weird stuff lately. So I don't know. I don't know, man. We need to get you a new mic. LOL. It's a little snowy right now. Really? So it's actually still sounds off? Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't want to go buy a new headset, so I don't know what I'm gonna do about it, but there's obviously some sort of issue. I have no idea what it is. It goes in then out. You're good right now. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like if there is something wrong with the cord, like I could fiddle with the whole thing for hours and still not find the problem, you know? Like it could just be something, it could be a simple fix, but I have no idea. And y'all go to Walmart? In Canada? Yes. We do have Walmarts in Canada. And if I was buying a new headset, I wouldn't get one at Walmart. I would go to Best Buy. Usually. That's where I got this one. Anyways, I'm gonna pull up the stream here on my phone. Could be as simple as a loose connection, which would be my guess. Something that got cut off. Hang on. I'm pulling up the chat here on my phone. My phone battery is pretty low, so I was gonna go plug this in, but maybe I'll hold off on that. Just for the beginning here. 12%. My phone can last a little while. Just turn the brightness down too. Okay, Elden Ring and chill. Let's see if I missed anything here. Yep, I read that right. Alright, so, um, besides the whole Canadian mic thing, hopefully everything else goes to plan here. I'm actually kind of excited to be streaming Elden Ring again tonight because, Rusty, I'm pretty sure you were there. Last week, my last Elden Ring stream, I defeated Radahn, which apparently I was maybe slightly over-leveled for the boss fight in general, and probably just all of Caelid. But yeah, we're done it now, so I've done most of Caelid. There's going to be a few things we're going to come back to that I never got done. But I did take out Radahn himself, the big boss. And that was just at the end of my last stream, which I guess was last Sunday. Normally I'm still planning to stream this game twice a week, but I didn't end up streaming this on Wednesday. I actually didn't do 4 streams this week. So this is the first week in I don't know how long where I actually only streamed 3 days, like less than half the week. You whipped Rudon's butt and being over-leveled is good, so no worries. Alright. Well, yeah, I mean, I did whip his butt. I mean, he killed me a few times, but, you know, I kind of destroyed him. But, you know, obviously it's not as impressive if you're more over-leveled for it. Also, you said that Radahn, like, initially when this game came out, he was a lot stronger. He had to be nerfed right off the bat or something. Anyways, I don't know anything about that because I never played this game in the OG days. Well, not really. After that hole the meteor made. Yes, I am going to get to that because that's our plan for tonight. So, yeah, I missed a lot of streams this week. I didn't stream Doom the Dark Ages on Monday, which I should be streaming that tomorrow night. And then I did do Motorfest on Tuesday, and I did Siege on Friday night, which I think you were there at the beginning, Rusty, but I actually ended up streaming quite long. I don't remember actually how long I streamed. I think I streamed for like 3 hours. And we were playing ranked. We had like, I think we had a 5-stack at one point. I don't even remember. Last night I got kind of drunk, so that's the reason why I didn't stream last night. Also, I was hungover earlier, but not really now, so I don't know why I feel so kind of tired. But yeah, I don't even know why I missed so many streams. There's always a reason. Sometimes small, sometimes larger. Like last night I was gonna stream, but I got kind of drunk and then I fell asleep on the couch, so it's hard to stream when that happens. Yeah, I've been falling asleep sooner, my bad, Brotendo. No need to apologize for that, Rusty. I streamed very, very late. Like more people would consider it this time morning than night. Even I consider it morning in a way, because, you know, it's already light out, but... yeah, anyways. I streamed Motorfest on Tuesday, and I did Siege on Friday. And now tonight we're doing Elden Ring. But I did miss 4 streams this week. Dark Ages, 1 Elden Ring stream, which would have been on Wednesday. Diablo Thursday, and then Doom Eternal last night. I was planning to stream it last night, but... yeah, so that's that. Hopefully, you know, next week, starting tomorrow, I'll kind of get back more into it, maybe stream every night next week. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. As for specifically Elden Ring, we got some stuff going on. So after I defeated Radahn last stream, which was a week ago, we had some new stuff happening. Rusty says it's snowy a little bit. Yeah, I haven't even moved, so it's like it just kind of happens randomly, you know? Does that make it better? Just kind of like touch my cord like that? Does that make it go away? If so, it seems almost comical, but That usually seems to work, right? Like, I have no idea what the issue is. I would hire a professional to look at it, but it would be cheaper for me to just buy a new headset. Fixed. It definitely makes a noise when you do touch it. Yeah, I was saying that I haven't touched it. I've been sitting in the same position for the last 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden you said it sounded snowy, so I really don't know. Um, but yeah, anyways. Killed Radon. We're basically done with Caelid. There's going to be stuff that I come back for to get my revenge. A few certain bosses I wasn't able to finish off. But for now, we're done with Caelid. Radon has been killed. And apparently the whole area can actually be explored. But I think it was someone else that was telling me I should come back here later or something to fully explore it. I don't know. It looks very open and bland. Basically, I think this area is normally just used for the Radon boss fight because he needs a lot of room, a lot of space. When you fixed it and were jiggling it, touching it, you could hear it. Okay. So just me kind of playing with the cord, you could hear kind of that snowy sound, like the mic static. Yeah, I don't know. There must be like, I'm no like technological expert, but there must be like different cords within the one cord that attaches my headset to my controller, and they are for different things. So the specific wire, we'll use the word wire. The wires within the cord, one of them is probably for the headphones, and that wire is fine. So my headphones, the audio is fine for me. But whatever wire is working with the microphone, there must be something wrong with it. It must be kind of bent or just, like, I don't know. The cord that I have on this headset is actually like a rope, like the outside of it. It's like a rope fabric. It's meant to, not break as easily as like plastic cords, like an Apple phone cord or whatever. They usually break after like a year of using them. This cord is flawless. It's not even like, what's the word? Like when a rope gets all kind of fluffy. It hasn't even started doing that yet, and I've had this for 6 years. Rusty says I'm about to mail you a headset. I don't know. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? You guys usually correct me whenever, or not correct me, but let me know whenever it's happening, and we just kind of move on, right? Sometimes I feel like we make even a bigger deal of it than it is, but I'm also not the one listening, I'm the one speaking, and you guys are the ones listening, so I don't watch my streams often. I do sometimes to check things, but, I don't really know how bad it sounds, to be honest, as a viewer. But yeah, either way, we should move on and do some Elden Ring stuff. So, originally my plan with Caelid, like after I got done, was to maybe go to Mount Gelmir. But I think I asked last stream, and Rusty, you heavily recommended that I go visit a crater in Limgrave before Mount Gelmir, the Starfall crater. So supposedly Radon was keeping something in the air or in space, and then once I killed him, it comes down like a meteor or whatever. So now we have this like asteroid or comet, I think was the word used. There's a comet that's landed right near the Mistwood here in Limgrave. It's called the Starfall crater, and I'm not sure what to expect, but we're gonna check that out tonight. Like that's the plan. Go to the hole the meteor made. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna check out the meteor hole, but before we do that, I just wanna kind of wrap up this little bit here, what we did, because last week's stream actually started with me just trying to do the Redmane Castle. I think I literally just like the Redmane Castle was so underwhelming for me. Not like in coolness or whatever, like I thought it was definitely a cool place, but it was so short. I thought it was going to be a whole castle like Stormvale, but I think I got through the entirety of Redmane within like an hour or less, because we started with that, and then like when I was planning on ending, we ended up doing the fight with Radahn, and then I kind of just kept going at it until I beat him. So at the murder scene here, there's a grace so that I can come back. So that's cool and all, but we have this here, which these always show up at a dungeon whenever you clear it, so you can fast travel back to the beginning. So I want to do this, return to entrance. I'm assuming this will bring me back to Redmane, kind of like right before we teleported over to this beach through a portal. And there are other little portals that were kind of around Redmane. I'm assuming those kind of just teleport to other areas in Redmane or whatever, like little shortcuts or something. That's my guess. So I don't really want to go do all that, but I want to just go back to Redmane, see if anything's different with the NPCs or whatever. Maybe people will have some rewards for me for killing Radahn. I don't know. That was the whole point of the festival, right? Just a bunch of warriors to try killing Radahn. And then I want to go to the round table quickly, so that we can do, well, actually the tower as well. So I've actually already been to the Caelid Divine Tower. I did it a long time ago when I was probably more so in Limgrave. Anyways, I've already done the tower and killed maybe a mini boss there. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what. All I know is that I have a grace already at the tower, so we can fast travel there to do Radahn's Great Rune. Then we go to the round table, and I can do his remembrance. And then we'll go check out the Starfall Crater, and that's our next area. And I don't know how big it is, but after that, I guess maybe we'll do Mount Gelmir. I think that's the plan for tonight, so let's hope it all works out. And I'll continue sitting like this right now, just because it seems to be, the mic seems to be better. Also, this sent me way back. This is, okay, I'm gonna hop on the horse. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit like this for now until I actually need to, lock in a little bit. And when we start getting into some real fighting, I'm gonna have to sit more comfortably for that. You're gonna be in that crater a while, then Mount Gelmir next. Alright, cool. So is the crater like, well, the crater leads to like Nokron or something, right? I think I actually looked that up, because I thought you could get to it through the Celia River, or whatever it was called. So, yeah, I think Nokron will be kind of like another whole area, at least an underground area. Okay, so this teleported me all the way back here, which I don't think I ever used that portal. I'm assuming that portal just brings you straight down to where I was, where you fight Radahn. So yeah, we don't need that. There are other portals too, like there was one at the end of this bridge as well, and I remember thinking, like, are the two portals just to, like, go across the bridge? Because it's not even that big. It's more like a... This would be considered like a medium-sized bridge in the world of Elden Ring. It's not too much of a shortcut, so I don't know where that portal goes. But I'm assuming they're all just little shortcuts around this area, so I don't need to be focusing on that. Anyways, is this, I just want to quickly check, like, because, yeah, there's going to be, like, stuff that I have to do to get back to the end, right? Like, this is just always locked, it never opens. I killed the mini-bosses that were roaming around in there. Okay, there is a grace here. The chamber outside the plaza. Okay, I'm just going to fast travel to this point of grace, because I just want to see if anything's different at the festival, like right before we went to the Radahn boss fight. The end of Redmane, basically. Which the festival was definitely a little different than I expected. Maybe not as big, but also kind of more interesting in the way that it was a bunch of like NPCs in the game that were helping me to fight Radon or whatever. I thought that was cool. But when these other NPCs were talking about a festival, I was thinking it was going to be more like a whole like party or something. Okay, I think this is the way. Yeah, so these ghost NPCs are still here. And there's still that chick who I don't even remember seeing ever. But apparently she was one of my helpers. Was she even a part of the fight? I couldn't really tell. Because I had to just summon everybody super quick. I don't think she was a part of it. And then these guys, I don't even know why they're still here. There's two that are missing. One of them was Alexander, the living jar guy. And also Blythe, the werewolf. He was over here. So those two are gone. I think I actually got to speak with both of them after I killed Radon. And then I guess they disappeared. So probably the only person I have to speak with is the announcer guy who actually, like, was hosting the festival. Is he even still around? Like, his only purpose was to just gather people to fight Radon, and now Radon's been killed, so where's this NPC at? Don't tell me he just disappears forever, because he was just standing right up here. I feel like he might be gone, or there might be some kind of like secret dialogue if he's somewhere else. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. There's nothing there. Rusty said there's nothing here for you now. Shouldn't be. So that's it, huh? You kill Radon and then it's all GG's around here. Even more quiet than it was before. Oh. Well, this is interesting. This guy is still here, and, well, he's in here now. He wasn't here before. He was standing on the pedestal. Also, is this like... Yeah, it's still just locked. Okay, well, let's speak with the NPC. I feel like I've seen, like, a picture of this before. Maybe, like, in like, one of the loading screens or something? That's super, like, ominous to me, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that one of the loading screens in this game is a picture of this guy sitting in here, which is so weird because it's so random. Let's see what he has to say.
At last, the war festival has ended. Brave champion, you have our gratitude. The celebration was spectacular. General Radahn is surely pleased. Festering with rot and crippled by madness, all he wanted was an honorable death.
And an honorable death he got.
Finally, my work is done. I'm no longer bound to this fortress. I have a task in mind. Old business, you could say. You wouldn't understand. May we meet again, if the fates deign it. Brave champion.
So this is one of those secret NPC dialogues, but there's no reason to do this besides just getting a little bit of insight or lore. I don't think there's any sort of gift or anything. Do you ever even see this guy again? Because the way he's talking makes it sound like he's just gonna disappear and I'm never gonna see him again. Who knows? Maybe this guy turns into a boss later.
It's time I went on my way. May we meet again if the fates deign it. Brave champion.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, maybe he actually, I mean, he seems to be, like, happy that I killed Radahn, kind of proud of it, almost. But maybe, Maybe at some point he'll actually get bitter about it. That I've, you know, robbed him of his one purpose. And then he'll become I don't know, a giant dragon or something. Anyways, that's it. That's it for Redmane. That's it for Radahn. That's it for the festival. That is it for Caelid for now. Actually, not quite. I did say we have to go to the Divine Tower, so we're gonna do that now. That's all I wanted to check, just to see, mainly that NPC, how I had him in mind. I was thinking, what's he gonna say now that I actually killed Radahn? So, yeah, Divine Tower, which I have the grace for. So I know I've been here just when I was like exploring like a long time ago. Um, I don't remember if there was an enemy at the top, because they usually are supposed to. If there was an enemy, I'm assuming I've already killed it. Unless the grace is before, sort of like a fight, usually a mini-boss. And then we can, you know, activate Radahn's Great Rune. That's the purpose of this. We'll see if Radahn's Great Rune is better than Godric's, because I've been running his for a very long time now. Renala's doesn't really help me much. At least, not my build. Rusty was talking about the mic. He said, it's not that big a deal, but sometimes you can't hear you at all. And for someone who interacts and talks as much as you, it's kind of important. Yeah, I agree. If it's to the point where you can't hear what I'm saying at all, then that's a bit of an issue. Because, yeah, I definitely talk both about the game and talk to people chatting. Interaction, as you worded it. And then you were saying go to where the meteor is. I mean, he gets to leave the castle now, so it's not entirely pointless. I think he will be a summon for you later. Oh, that's cool. So if you get him back as a summon, I guess he's not a complete waste, right? Who knows where he really goes, though, lore-wise. Anyways. Divine Tower of Caelid. Center. Why does it say center? Does that mean center of Caelid, or just like the central Divine Tower? Because for Caelid, it's like kind of north. You know, it's the top of Caelid. And on the overall map, Caelid is very, like, to the east. Nowhere near center, really, right? So, I don't know. Anyways, I've already been up this Divine Tower, as I said, and we have this grace here. And then, I don't know if I tried going up further or not. I don't recall. Be wary of boss. Yeah, I might not have actually fought, like, the mini-boss at this Divine Tower yet. Yeah, so there's like a... What's this here is the door, right? Yeah. Okay, so... Either I got to the Grace, and then I decided to not go forward with this, because I wanted to do it after I killed Radahn, because obviously you use a Divine Tower to activate a demigod's a Great Rune, which you get from killing them. Or maybe the door was locked, because I hadn't killed Radahn yet. Either way, I don't think I've been through here, so whatever mini-boss we're about to fight, I think it's going to be, he's still going to be alive. So there's going to be someone guarding the Great Rune here before I can go and activate it or whatever, so... yeah, I think we have a fight coming up. We'll see what happens. Okay, looks like an elevator, so we're going up even higher. Okay, so I've definitely been through the whole Limgrave Divine Tower. I don't think I've even made it up halfway like the Liurnia Divine Tower because there was a very annoying sort of NPC enemy that was just killing me. And I don't think I ever went back and finished her off, which I'm probably strong enough to do now. But right now we're focusing on the Kaled Divine Tower, so let's go up, see what's happening. This place looks very climactic, so I'm expecting something here. Quite the elevator ride. I think going down a well is quicker than going up a Divine Tower. How tall are these things? I don't know. Let's head onto the upper balcony here. The sky has gone golden instead of red. Wonder why. Is that divine up here? Also, this is very high, but that mountain is even taller. Am I near, like, Altus Plateau or something now? I'm still in Caleb. We're nowhere even near. I'm like the opposite side of the map from Altus. What am I looking at, though? Am I just looking over there at that? No. I don't think so. I'm not really sure, to be honest. We're very high up. That's all I know. And we're still going up even higher. Anybody home? Something incredible ahead. Well, this is where you activate the Grey Rune, right? So, is there no boss here? Restore the power of the Grey Rune. Alright, let's do it. Radon's Grey Rune has been restored. So I was kind of expecting an enemy to be up here. I don't know. There's no one here. Why do they make these divine towers so climactic and then have nothing up here? Besides what you came to do. Yeah, usually there's more to it than that in this game, but nope, there's nothing here. You literally just travel all this way to fix your rune, and that's it. So we're gonna go to the round table now to do the remembrance, which is the other step you must take after killing a shard bearer if you want to reap all the rewards. The first thing we got to do is look at this Grey Rune and see what it's got. Raises maximum HP, FP, and stamina. Now, isn't that what Godric's Grey Rune does? How do I look at it? Can I not look? I have it equipped, you can see it there, but how do I see? It's probably just a category for it, eh? Or maybe like, I don't know, key items. Yeah. Okay, so Godric's Great Rune raises all attributes. Now, what are attributes specifically? What is this referring to? I always have to look this stuff up. So, how do you even unequip? Do you just equip a different one? I don't actually know how to change the Grey Rune. Also, why is Renala's Grey Rune called the Great Rune of the Unborn? Used to perfect rebirth. Also, I had to have looked this up, because I'm pretty sure I remember Renala's Great Rune being used to magic stuff or something. Like basically all other loot I got in Liurnia. This offers no explanation whatsoever. This says maximum HP, FP, and stamina, which I'll take that over Godric's Grey Rune. I think Radon's Grey Rune might be better, but like, how do you do it? I don't even know how to equip a Great Rune. Because you can't use it. I can't take off the old one. So, I don't know. Are you still here, Rusty? I need some tips and tricks on how to work Grey Runes in this game, because I don't actually know. Or I don't remember. Rusty's here. Okay, so how do I take off a Grey Rune or equip a different one? Because I don't actually know how to do that. I can't use them here in inventory. And on my thing here, you can't really look at anything. Is it like in my equipment? No, it's not even a part of equipment. So I have no clue. Unless I'm missing out on something obvious here. I don't know how to change these. Well, once I figure it out, I'll try Radon's Great Rune. Maybe I'll have to look these up and see the specific numbers. Because Godric's sounds better. It says raises all attributes. Radon's is only HP, FP, and stamina. But I'm guessing it's a lot more. Hopefully enough to make it worth it to make the switch from Godric's, which is probably helping damage as well. Especially since Radon is a much stronger boss and you fight him later in the games. I don't know. What do I know about Great Runes, right? Rune arcs activate them. You change them at the site of grace. Ah, okay. I forgot. Yes. So you can change your Great Rune at the at grace, you know. So we're gonna go to the round table, which I haven't been here in a long time. The Table of Lost Grace. We'll use the grace here and change the Grey Rune to Radon's. But I don't actually get to use the effects of it unless I use a consumable, which is a rune arc. And rune arcs are very rare in this game. To buy them, I think it's like, I don't know, thousands of runes. And they only last one life, so when you die, it goes away. It resets. So I forgot. I just had to look this up. I'm pretty sure I had to actually do research on an Elden Ring wiki to find this sort of stuff out. I don't know why they don't, like... This game really could use some work in that department, you know? Just kind of giving you more info on your stuff. You shouldn't have to look everything up externally. You should be able to learn about it through the game. Okay, my face cam's kind of in the way here, so... We got pastime, level up, flasks... Okay, let's just click on things until something about a Grey Rune comes up. That's spells. Wondrous Physic. Haven't used that in a while either. Sword Chest. Ah, Grey Runes. Souls games never explain stuff. Kind of their thing. I agree with that to an extent, but this game like really doesn't explain anything. You know, I think Bloodborne actually was more detailed in descriptions of stuff than this game is. And that's weird, because not only is Bloodborne older, but Bloodborne is, more of a linear game. This game is full-blown open world. Like, there's so much stuff, and they give you, like, the most bland, descriptions on, like, every item. It's crazy. Okay. Oh, I can't even equip Ronala's Grey Rune. So it won't even let me equip it. I can only equip Radahn's or Godric's. Weird. Alright, well there we go. Now I have Radahn's Grey Rune. So as far as I know, these actually have no passive benefit to you in the game at all. They only work when you use a rune arc. And then it becomes a passive buff, and it goes away as soon as you die. And then you have to use a new rune arc to activate it. It's a consumable. And the NPCs sell them for like 5,000 runes. Like, at least where I'm at in the game right now, it's not even worth it to buy rune arcs at all, so I barely ever use them. I actually haven't used a rune arc in like a very long time. So unfortunately, Great Runes kind of fall short in my opinion. There's supposed to be a big aspect of the game, I feel like, but they actually kind of fall flat. I also never hear anybody else talking about using Great Runes or anything whenever I'm watching other videos or whatever on this game. Nobody talks about Great Runes. It's almost like they just kind of, I don't know, a bit of a blunder. Once you get the rune, you have to find the altar thing to activate the Great Rune to use. I never used the Great Runes. Yeah, see? Like, it seems like most people that have, like, really played this game just don't even use the Great Runes. Because, yeah, it seems like they're kind of a waste, to be honest. But they're supposed to be a big thing. Like, you get, there's only like 5 of them. You get them from the shard-bearing demigods, which are the main campaign bosses, but I don't know. Anyways, I did activate. Oh yeah, so, okay, so that makes sense. Um, I've activated Godric's and I've activated now Radahn's because we just did the Caelid Divine Tower. But Renala's, hers isn't activated. So that's why it wouldn't let me equip it there, because I forgot that I said earlier this stream that I haven't done the Liurnia Divine Tower. We still have to go back there and do that. Alright, that's why. Now, alongside the Grey Rune, you also get a Remembrance. So, killing the main bosses in this game isn't entirely useless. You do get some good loot. You get a Remembrance, which you can use for gear. Renala's, I think I actually sold it. I think I sold Renala's for like, I don't know, a lot of runes. Godric's, I actually spent a little bit extra runes to get his dragon hand thing, which kind of sucks, but it's cool to have. With Radahn's, I've been told by like everybody to get his swords, so we're gonna speak to this lady, the finger lady, and I'm gonna get my hands on Radahn's swords. And then I guess we're gonna upgrade the hell out of them, because everyone says they're like really good, and like the step up for my Bloodhound's fangs, so yeah, let's do it.
You have returned. What is it?
Just remember, once you get the Blasphemous Blade, that's your new main weapon. It will help you so much. I'm assuming the Blasphemous Blade is a weapon that you get with Rykard's Remembrance. Rykard is the shard bearer in Mount Gelmir, from what I remember of what I've heard about this game. Anyways, is receive equipment of champions different than receive power from remembrance? How do these work? Well, I think you do the remembrance first, and then their equipment is available to buy, like with runes probably. Oh, never mind. Okay. So Radahn's spear is a consumable, a great arrow, which I actually picked up a few of these on the battlefield, I think. And I remember when I killed Renala, we got her whole outfit. that you could buy here for runes. So now we have Radahn's outfit, which is kind of cool, and it's also not that expensive. 8,000 per, well, 12,000 on the torso piece. Radahn's lion armor. Radahn's red mane helm. I'd have to look at the stats and compare it to my own gear. Would it be worth it to buy Radahn's armor set? Because that would be cool. As for the weapons, that's from the Remembrance. Remembrance of the Star Scourge. Take the power of its namesake via finger reader. Okay, so both of these options are free. It's weird how I think both Renala and Godric made the second option you had to basically acquire. So, with Radahn we have the Star Scourge and Great Sword. Lion Great Bow. Sword. I've been told that Radahn's swords are like dual wield or something. This is a great sword, right? So you don't. Actually, this is a colossal sword. It counts as a colossal sword, which means it literally just can't be used. Either way, I'm assuming this will be better than the Bloodhound's Fang once I upgrade it. I actually need more strength. I need intelligence too to wield this. So I'm not actually gonna level this until I have enough intelligence and strength for it. Need a bit more strength and actually a decent amount of intelligence to even wield this. I don't know, I feel like I've been told by multiple people that Radahn's sword is so good. I don't know. Rusty says, I don't think Radahn's swords are that good. I'd stick with your Bloodhound's blade for now. Till you get the Blasphemous blade, you're gonna need your stones. You have to beat him twice to dual wield. It's good for PvP, not so much for PvE, which is what you do. Oh, so it's a good PvP weapon? And how would you beat Radahn twice? How do you, how do you redo a main game boss like that? I don't know. Also, I thought that you couldn't actually dual wield. I know you can dual wield great swords in this game, which is not something you can really do in any other fantasy game, but I'm pretty sure colossal swords said something about not being able to dual wield. I don't know. New game plus, bro. Okay. I guess I didn't think of that. So if you finish the game and then you do New Game Plus, so you're replaying but with the same character, then you'd be able to get duplicates of all the one-off loot, and then you could dual wield. But can you even dual wield colossal swords? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna get it because I have no use for a bow. So we're gonna go with the Star Scourge Greatsword. Why not? But yeah, I'm not even gonna bother upgrading this right now because I'm not high enough level for it. And you just said the Bloodhound's Fang is probably better than this anyways. And you're telling me to go for Rykard's sword, which is that's the next one. Alright, well either way we have that. And I would maybe buy Radahn's armor, like if it looked like it was insane, but most of these numbers I think are very similar to the gear I already have. It seems like they try quite hard in this game to make at least the armor very balanced. All the armor in the game. They're all better for certain things. Obviously weaker armor is lighter and stuff, but in terms of that, like the weight and the the resistances and everything is, all the armor is so balanced. You could probably like get through this game with like the base, your base outfit, right? Probably. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see you later,
Now go
finger
forth.
reader.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Thanks for Radon's sword. I may or may not use that in the future. We'll see. Okay, so I've already been live for a little bit, but we did have a lot of stuff to check there, and now I don't think we have anything else to check. I think we are now ready to move on and go check out the crater, which I haven't even seen the crater yet. I've seen the mark on the map. And Rusty, you've told me that it's crucial to head to this crater immediately. So I'll go to Fort Height West, which this is the point of grace I would use when I was trying to get to like the Siofra River well in Mistwood. But now we're going to use it for the Starfall crater, which is supposedly quite close to that. I'm assuming a slight part of the map of Liurnia here is actually changed, like when you see it in person. Because on the map, I see no signs of a crater. But I'm assuming when I actually go there, there's going to be like a giant crater. I got the entrance to the Mistwood here, so we'll see. We're going to find out. Rusty says you can also duplicate the boss weapons from lower tower things later on. But if you two-hand, you dual-wield Star Scourge swords. Put it on now and test it out. Should be able to at least see its ash. While you're at the round table, go to Spellslinger Guy by the balcony and jump over if you haven't. Oh, it's a little late for that. We can do that another time. I've tried doing that before. There's like some weird NPC that attacks you, and I think she was way too powerful at the time. Is it even like a chick or a dude? I don't remember. There's one of those invader NPCs, and they were very powerful. So I do remember trying that. I'm probably strong enough to beat them now, but we'll stick to this crater tonight. As for the Radon sword thing, we'll test that out later too. Anyways, I'm noticing on the side of my map here that there's, well, not the map, but you know, in the world, in the sky, there's something crazy going on. Once you kick her butt, you get something. Alright, I'll keep that in mind then. Maybe next time we go back to the round table, we'll go and kill that NPC. For now, I'm just chilling at Fort Height, but right next to me, there is something blasphemous arise. So we're gonna check it out. Is it perhaps the Starfall crater? I'm thinking so. This doesn't look like how I remembered Mistwood looking. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, whatever I was imagining by the word crater, this is even worse. This is just a death pit. How do you even get down here? How do you go down? Could this be a giant butthole? Very funny. Oh, my horse almost killed me there. It's done that before. Okay, so I don't even know how to access the Starfall crater. You can see it path down to your left. Left. We'll try to find it from here, I assume. I think that's survivable. Nope, that was a death drop. What the hell? Okay, first of all, it like lagged there and it took like 2 or 3 seconds to kill me. Also, that didn't even look like it was from a height that would be lethal. To be honest, like on a horseback, that looked like one of those jumps that you wouldn't take any damage from. And then it just one-shotted me. Like, what? Now we gotta get the runes. Had to go over more, I think. Great. Oh, now it's daytime, so we can see it better. Also, why is the sky all golden here? Was Limgrave normally getting golden clouds like this? This looks like Altus Plateau to me. I don't know, man. Okay, you said had to go over more. I jumped like right from there, so I guess we actually just gotta do the smart, yeah, more like parkour, take it the slow way. Alright. Yeah, that drop is not that far, so like, I don't know. Well, this crater is so large that not only is there debris like floating in the air, but there's yeah, natural waterfalls that have been formed. Go down. You can see the messages people are leaving. Yes, I do see the messages. That's why I jumped before. I thought that was a valid spot to jump to, but I guess not. We gotta take it the long way from here. The messages do work as a sort of a guide or trail. Ah, crap, don't fall there. I think that would have been a death drop. Here, this should be good, right? Am I allowed to jump from this distance now? Hopefully. Okay, good. There's bloodstains everywhere, which means people are also dying here. Lots of bloodstains. It's almost sort of peaceful here. For now. What's this? This is like a... It's like a dev placed message, right? Like it's supposed to be a part of the game or whatever. Part of the lore. Rusty says you're going back up. Oh. Okay, I'll figure out how to go down then. There's a traitor taken care of. Onwards to Nokron. Oh, I have to say it in a British accent for this to even sound like English. Onwards to Nokron, then. You only say that if you're British. Go on, I'll catch up. Yeah, this was definitely Blythe. Pretty sure, right? I mean, yeah, that's Blythe. That is exactly how he talks. Okay, so Blythe was onto this because I know he was searching for Nokron, and I heard that this leads to Nokron. So Blythe has already been here. He's left a message for me. So I guess this is how you're actually supposed to come down then. Or, I don't know. You said I was going up, so that's Blythe telling you to go down, basically. So do I go down from here? Because this looks like it's the way to go down. Actually, not back over there. It looks like from here is the way to go down, maybe. There's a lot of bloodstains, so... I don't know, man. Rusty says, yes, this is the way. There are messages here. As well as bloodstains. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to fall to my death, because at this point now we're in the thick of it, you know? If I die here, it's gonna be a real hassle to get my runes back. Crap. It's also like very, it's very misty down here, you know? Because we're right beside the Mistwood. Or maybe it's the giant waterfalls, I don't know, there's a lot of fog. It's low contrast and it makes it harder to see how far I'm jumping. This almost reminds me of like Star Wars Jedi, like the Jedi games. Probably Jedi Survivor, which I played like 2 years ago when it came out. I think that game had like a whole area that kind of looked like this. I don't know, something similar. Yeah, it's so foggy, you almost can't even see how far you're falling until it's too late. The messages guide me. Okay. This must be Nokron. Must be. This is a eternal city if I've ever seen one. Super, super ominous. Also, my frame rate has dropped. My PS5 doesn't like Nokron. It's we're stuttering a little bit. It'll get used to it. Rusty says you ain't there yet, lol. Well, this is like the entrance to it. This is a part of a Nokron structure, correct? It's hidden under Limgrave all along. Well, we've actually seen Nokron. We've seen it from below, because we've seen it from the Siofra River. But I wasn't able to go inside. Yeah, my frames are really weird here. This game doesn't like it when I go to a new area. My PS5 can't handle it. That fall, it felt like I had like, I don't know, what is it called in Minecraft? Like feather falling or whatever? I don't remember. I'm thinking of like a chicken like falling in Minecraft because they can't actually fall to death. They just, you know, slowly descend. That's what that looked like because my frames are low right now. Also, it's still so foggy down here. I can barely see anything, bro. Between the frame rate and the fog, we're never gonna get through Nokron. What do we have here? Golden Rune 5. I'd expect better at this point, but you know, it's not terrible. It's not awful. It's not a Golden Rune 1. Okay, we're still like descending here, so I guess we're gonna keep going down. Okay, the fog went away. Now the lighting has changed. I prefer the dark, you know, high contrast because it's I can actually see better. Even though it's darker, I can see better. It's not all foggy. This looks kind of weird though. The lighting is also a little bit bugged in this room. Looks like I'm like a speedrunner and I've made it to like a secret area of the map. That's what it looks like, kind of. Oh, how do you pronounce that word? Soporific grease? Soporific grease? It's like purple. Grease is like stuff that you apply to your weapons in this game that gives them sort of an elemental damage boost. So what the hell is soporific? Like dark magic? Black magic upon my sword? I don't know. I guess it fits the vibe of this place. Also, it is dead silent here. Like, it is so quiet. Oh, never mind. A new soundtrack started just as I came forward. But before, in there, it was dead quiet. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Nokron, the Eternal City. I've had my sights set on this place for quite some time. I've heard quite a bit about Nokron. And now we're finally here. I guess technically Blythe got in here before I did, but you know, he kind of works for me at this point. He's supposed to be working for Ronnie, and I'm supposed to be working for Ronnie too, but... Also, didn't she say she was going to enter an eternal slumber and she wasn't going to awaken until we went to Nokron? Now that we've unlocked Nokron, I wonder if Ronnie is awake again. I wonder. This is cool though. I like the vibe of this area. If the whole place looks like this, it's kind of a cool place. Cool spot. Hopefully there's some unique enemies down here, eh? That would be cool. Also, it looks like there's a lot of parkour you can do, but I'm seeing mostly messages and not a lot of loot. So I don't think I'm gonna bother doing all the. Oh, actually, no. I should probably try going up there now. It's probably the only way to get there. Can I make that jump though? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. With the horse, I could probably. Am I able to use the horse here? No, I can't call the horse. I feel like I have to try the jump. Item ahead. Okay. Fine, I'll try it. I'll try it. No, god damn it. Yeah, I would have needed to do one of those rolling jumps or whatever. God damn it, bro. On the horse, that would have been easy peasy, but of course I can't use the horse in here. God, this is where we spawned, because I didn't have a grace yet. Oh, I'm not even gonna retry that. We already have to spend like 5 minutes just going back to where I was. I'm not even gonna retry that right now. We're just gonna get the runes back and then keep moving, because I feel like I'm gonna die to that more than once, and that is a very bad place to die during parkour. Like, I mean, the graces. That is the worst grace spawn ever, bro. I was here like 20 minutes ago. Oh my god. Now we have to go all the way back down because I don't even have a grace that's like anywhere near there. Oh, that was very unfortunate. We have a long ways to travel back. Maybe not too far because I know where I'm going this time, but still. It's annoying as hell. I'm just trying to visit Nokron, the Eternal City. I've been waiting for this moment for 1,000 years. Well, I've only been playing Elden Ring for like half a year, but I'm sure Ronnie has been waiting 1,000 years. And I don't know how old my character is, to be honest. Has it tarnished? How old are the tarnished supposed to be? Maybe my Elden Ring character is 1,000 years old. And the prophecy has finally come to be as it was written. That I will set my gaze upon Nokron. Oh. Yep, this is the barrier. Yep, so as soon as you enter the building here, pretty much, it cuts you off from your horse. It actually forced me to dismount. There's a magic barrier over the entirety of Nokron. Kind of looks like an observation blocker in Rainbow Six Siege. That new gadget that defenders can get to like, block drones or whatever. That's what that kind of looks like to me. So this room right here, before you enter Nokron, I'm pretty sure the soundtrack in Nokron was the same as Celia River, actually, because they're like in the same, I don't know, they're in the same like realm, underground. But in here, it is so silent that like it actually sounds like it's more silent than it does in real life. You know what I mean? Because technically there's just the slightest audio coming from the game. Like I can hear the flickering of that torch. And because I'm wearing headphones, just kind of like the general like audio that comes from my house, like the sound of the air conditioning, is actually quieter than if I weren't wearing headphones. Like it's kind of muffled. So just this room here, it sounds like it's so silent that it's almost like eerie. Kind of in a cool way though, like a good way. It's like a good kind of silence. Good but creepy. And then we're back to the official Nocron where the music resumes. Also, I like how the air in here is like purple. Definitely adds to kind of the dark, shadowy vibe. Now, where are my runes? Oh, they're there. Exactly where I jumped from. That is the, that's the spot where it all went wrong. That's where everything went terribly. Now, I do want to go over there, obviously, and get that loot, but this parkour is quite risky, and I don't want to try it again right now. Let's get a grace first or something before we ever come back to this. Maybe there is another way to it, I don't know. Can't use the horse, though, so it's kind of an issue. Alright. What sort of enemy is this? Slime? Oh, there's something what, the slime is shooting at me? Okay, is this a new enemy, or are these guys, like, have we seen them before? I don't think that I have. Yeah, these guys are new, they're like metallic slime, kinda. One of them is shooting spears, and this one is like, it's got an arm that comes out, it looks like a sort of a javelin. Or like a, you know, like a joust. A lance. Lance would be the proper term. Okay, so new enemy. At least they're not that strong, I can two-shot them. The ranged thing is kind of annoying. Also, look how big that projectile is when it was stuck in me there. Is that what they are? Bird bolts? That's what I just picked up. Bird bolt. Yeah, they are kind of metallic. They look black because they're so dark, but I could tell that they were kind of shiny and they looked kind of more like mercury. Mercury is a metal that I'm pretty sure at room temperature it becomes a liquid, so you have to actually like have it pretty cold for it to become like a solid metal. Yeah, these guys look like they're made of mercury or something. Oh my god, there's a bunch more of them. I thought I was seeing some loot or something, but I think I'm actually just seeing... No, there is loot up there. But there's so many of these guys, and you can see sort of the gleam on them. It almost looks like it's a... something. Something bright and glowing. Oh, I thought I just died. It was a grab attack. These guys can do grabs on you. Okay, good thing the grab didn't one-shot me like a lot of other enemies seem to do. Also, are these guys not dropping runes? I can't tell if they're dropping any runes. It almost seems like they aren't. Rune arc. Okay. Well, those are super rare, so... Even though it's a consumable. Yeah, this kind of looks crazy, actually. It's like, we got like a sideways tower here. More of the slimes. There's a scarab there, but that's only for the health refill, I think. It's cool, though. I mean, I like the look of this place, just like Caleb. The vibe is there. It's very dark. It's perfectly dark fantasy, you know? It's my sort of vibe. So many of these guys, though. There's so many of these slimes. They're more annoying than anything because they're not that tough. But you know, oh, I have to jump here. The fact that they can do ranged attacks is kind of annoying to me. Also, will I fall through the windows? I feel like I need to test that. I don't know. I'm just going to avoid walking on the windows because I do not want to fall to death again. That would really suck. So is there anything here? Or... oh, there's something here. Silver tier husk. Alright. Silver tier husk. I don't know, the windows are just black. I kind of like, God, I don't want to fall to death, but I want to like test if you'll fall through them or not. I don't think I will, but I don't want to. I don't want to risk it. These windows are big enough that I could theoretically fit through there. So, guess we're getting more loot now. New stuff. Nast and butterfly. I've got them before. I don't know what they do. Probably a crafting material. Okay, so far the exploration we're doing here seems mostly linear. Kind of reminds me of Bloodborne a bit, actually. The architecture of these buildings looks kind of Bloodborne, but also just kind of sort of the path we're taking. Like, normally when you're walking atop rooftops in this game, it's more of like a totally secret thing that you're kind of doing, like just full-blown exploration. Whereas in Bloodborne, you could be walking across rooftops like this kind of regularly, and it would be kind of your normal linear path that you're supposed to go along. So that's what this kind of feels like to me. As far as I know, this is just the main path into Nokron, or so it seems. Also, I'd like to know what this tower is, because it looks quite big and hollow. Ah, okay, that's where we're going now. We're jumping inside. Can you get up there? We can just go around it. Okay, hang on. Looks like we're probably going down. Furl calling finger remedy. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. So it definitely looks like there's a lot of places where you could fall to death. But I'm gonna go up before I go down. So what is going on over here? What do we have hiding in the back corner? Smithing stone 5. It's not terrible. Alright, best way down. I don't know actually. Looks like it could all be a death drop. There's bloodstains here, so you're not supposed to jump straight down? Here. Ah, yes. Right here. That's what I was thinking. This platform's slightly higher than the ground there. You can see all the bloodstains, so I guess a lot of people tried just jumping that straight. I guess it is decently high up. Oh, these are like enemies. Okay, these guys are one-shot, but they're like ghouls. These guys are kind of cool looking, actually. I was getting them... Like, that guy, I didn't know that was an enemy until he came right up to me, because I thought that he was like the ghost. You know, the ghost of another player that I'm seeing. I thought that that enemy was maybe just one of the ghosts. Not whatever that thing was. I guess those are what live down here in Nokron. Golden Rune 6. Also, it is getting quite late. It's like 7:30 now. So once we get to our first Grace, that's when I'm going to end stream. I don't know when we're getting to Grace because, well, I haven't seen any yet. I mean, since the last Grace, which was before we even entered the Starfall crater, we're now like well into Nokron and we don't even have a Grace yet. So I don't know where that's at. Also, these guys are doing frost damage, which makes sense. But the projectiles, man. Projectiles are not good. Yeah, now I have frostbite. And what does frostbite even do? I don't remember. Clarifying white cured meat. Does that cure frostbite? I bet it does. Okay, I need to kill these guys. Good thing they're one top. Oh crap. Oh my god, no. God damn it. Bro, that is so annoying. What was I just saying? We still don't have a Grace yet. And I just died from falling. Like, bro, it's gonna take so long to get back. I don't like that. I mean, I like everything about Nokron so far, except for the fact that it's so easy to die from falling. And, like, we still don't have a Grace yet. I've already been through, like, 5 different, like, sub-areas, and we still don't have a single Grace anywhere near here. That is annoying as hell. Yeah, it'd be one thing if I died to the enemies. At least then I would deserve it, right? But like, I died from falling, just trying to fight them. I can one-shot those little punks. Anyways, I saw your message, Rusty. You said soon that a grace was coming up, so I'm assuming maybe after I get done with my revenge on those freaks, whatever they're called. There's the horse cut off, unfortunately. Alright, back to Nakaron. We got more of this parkour. Just gonna drop right there. Oh yeah, the slimes. I'm gonna avoid the slimes this time around. There's so many of them, bro. I killed like 20 slimes before I started fighting those ghouls. I don't even know how far away we are still, to be honest. We got... Yeah, I need to do all this again, bro. All this parkour. Ugh, there's so much. It's so far that I have to travel. Now I need to try and make sure not to fall off. I don't think I need to worry about that scarab, because it's just for heals. Healing is not the issue here. If you die from falling, you just get one-shotted. Your health does not matter. Fall damage doesn't care about your health. Okay, there's the runes. So, let's not die this time. Hello, ghouls. There we go. Yeah, get out of here. These guys totally remind me like Bloodborne enemies. Mainly the guys that you would see in, like the, what do they call them in Bloodborne? Like the dungeons that you would do from your dream world place. I don't know what they were called. These projectiles are gonna get annoying. See, I already have frostbite too, because it leaks through. Just leak through damage. Okay, so the frostbite actually goes down pretty quick. It goes down a lot faster than like being burned or poisoned. And it's not doing damage to me. So I don't know. Oh, my phone just died, by the way. Okay, so I am gonna end stream when we get to the next grace, but Rusty, if you're still here, or if anybody else is wanting to use chat, keep the messages short, because I won't be able to, I can only read them now off of my TV screen. My phone just died. Alright, well. Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Something about Bloodborne. Those dungeons, Chalice dungeons. Chalice dungeons from Bloodborne. That's what these enemies kind of remind me of. Either way, there's some sort of ghouls and they're doing frost damage, so we gotta watch out for that. Ah, here's the Grace. Grace is literally meters away from where I died, bro. That's so stupid. Okay, looks like we're really getting out into it after this. Let's take a sneak peek. Just a peek at the future. Yeah. So it looks like the sky is, sort of in a cave or something. I think it's supposed to be like, I don't know, is it supposed to look like stars, or it's supposed to be like shiny gems like in the roof of the cave that actually have the appearance of looking like stars? Either way, that's what the sky looked like in Celia River. So now it's kind of, you know, same for Nokron. Rusty said, LOL, next stream will be fun. They said stars. So they are stars? This really isn't another realm then, even though physically it's just underground, right? Anyways, yeah, that is going to be it. So I should be streaming Elden Ring again in like 3 days. It might be another week, but I'll try to stream Elden Ring again on Wednesday night. That would be cool, because I am kind of excited to check out Nokron. I'm digging it, you know? I think it's going to be a cool area overall. As long as I stop dying to fall damage and stuff. And yeah, as you said, hopefully it will be fun. Make sure we rest up here. Nokron, Eternal City. This is the main point of grace. I hope this isn't the only point of grace I have in the entirety of Nokron. But, yeah, that's it. We made it. We've made it to Nokron. And this is where we will continue. Next Elden Ring stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream tonight. And I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.